the hero. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, it has an anime intro. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to think about this. Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Yes, this is real. Yes, this is actually published by KFC, the actual Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise. This is actually a real dating sim where you actually get to date Colonel Sanders. That is him on the screen. He looks pretty anime right now. And me, being the retired dating sim YouTuber, what better way to come out of my retirement than play this game? I don't know why I'm playing this game, but here I am. We get to date Colonel Sanders. This is actually a free game. If you guys want to check out the link yourself, I'll leave a link in the description so you can read all about it. I don't know exactly how I feel about this right now, but you know, that anime intro is pretty cool, so I guess let's start. Before we begin this weird game, I would like to give a shout out to my Patreons, including Frustrated Cartoons. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, supporting me doing videos like this. If you guys want to check out my Patreon, there's a link in the description, or you can go check it out on the screen right now. Enter your name. Welcome, chef. Before we get started, tell us your name. Should I actually put my name? I'm actually scared. Yo, why are these sound effects so loud? Oh my god. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Don't tell me that is BTS on a Yo, we're a BTS stan. I mean, I kind of am in real life, but like, that's BTS! Smack the clock and up and at him, throw the clock at the window and stay in bed forever. No, we gotta go to culinary school. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. What a nice name! Your mind begins to wander. You'll need, who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously, you allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Hey, let's daydream, why not? It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry, like a classic anime! Have a piece of toast or food in your mouth and run out the door. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up to those taste buds. Yikes, you're such in a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as if you rushed to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Ew. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your long-life best friend forever, Miriam. Oh, she's cute! Look at her! She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Jessica! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am! Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents, she always held herself up to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person that I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, damn 3 days, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. What kind of friends do we have right now? Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm gonna pep talk her. Let's pep talk our best friend. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own! And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs! Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes, I can, because they look nice. You can definitely believe it. I can't believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hand onto the ground. Hey! Wow, who's this girl? She's the rival. I saw that in the intro. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be fulfilled with jealousy. She can be at anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Jessica's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even if her name is annoying, you know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone else. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insult get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friends, Van Van and Man Man. I'm not even gonna... has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight that you can see him casually walk out of his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Ahem! Van Van? I want to give this guy like a really silly voice. You run! You've never been sure what their arrangement was, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us as professors? You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not enough time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh! See you later, losers! As you approach the door, you see a goofing looking gang push it hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie! I think it's broken! You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be a heck of a chef. Also, name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down? Hi, Pop. I'm Jessica, so... And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh god, I'm scared. Why is there a dog here? A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable! What am I playing right now? Now, quiet down, everyone! Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he here in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuisance in fine dining. Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around with a whirl of with a swirl of cherry blossoms. That'll fill the air inside the classroom. Chilly, someone close the window! And then... Oh, oh no! It's Colonel Sanders! He walks in. You're immediately swept up by the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland? Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please. What kind of voice should I give? I know Colonel Sanders doesn't sound like this. He has an accent like from Kentucky, right? So I don't know what to give him. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on a second, nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. Were you in the same We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Jessica sweats is not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. I like Miriam. She's a very nice friend. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. That's the only option I have. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please use my handkerchief. You freeze up, Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? No, I'll take the handkerchief, but he's giving it to me. He's being nice, so... You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful you hesitate to press it on your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent. The smell is almost delicious chicken you ever smelled. What the f- I played a lot of weird games on my channel. I played a lot of weird visual novels on my channel as well. By far, this probably tops all of them. Oh my goodness. Professor Dog steps into settle the class down and sets more ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. I don't know what voice, I'll give him a British accent. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. The greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete your cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Who's this? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students, and that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appeared to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I feel like I'm in a fever dream. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom, and as everyone stands in silent obedience, when he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Beef, rubber ball, chicken snack. Chicken snack? You reach beneath your apron and return it with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide and locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. I mean, if you want to befriend dogs, yes, that is a smart idea. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to an amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushed to claim their favorite seats, you were left standing in the front of the room. Only two options remain. Oh no! We have to pick between our best friend and our crush! Oh no!
Hey Jessica, there's a seat here!
It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you are interested. Two good options, but which will you choose? I want to sit by Colonel Sanders, but I feel like we should go sit by our friend, right? That's like, we need a friend on our side. You have to take your seat by Miriam.
I'm so glad to have you near me for support through this class.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnet personality and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
I wanted to sit by you. I never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say. But now Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me! This incredible, important, and surprisingly short quiz will tell you if you're ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? What? I'll just say extremely? That's right. Forest is a tree, as chicken is to feathers, night vision goggles, a slam dunk. Feathers? I don't know. That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, a spork? I don't know. That's right! What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Caramel melt, a pancake that looks like a silly face. I would just say something prepared with love, right? We were talking about that with Miriam. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No, he's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy. Yes, let's go with best boy. All dogs are best boys and girls. That's right. Your score is a perfect 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? No, I didn't. You looked up to see that Colonel Sanders that has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh my, Colonel Sanders! Hot diggity, Jessica. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles at the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? Oh, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch! She said shh. In honor of our new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard of his very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Oh, wow, KFC chicken! Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high in huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for a perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavor.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I say about that.
What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Psh, nah, dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at a sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter to evil to sweet and innocent. Oh my gosh, she's going after my man! As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as if he tries to hold it in pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of the bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate this moment. Try to identify every flavor, savor the moment, and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Hey, let's talk about the flavor, because, Colonel Sanders probably would be into that. I don't know. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be the secret ingredient? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use blank. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this is relevant alone. There's more than you can handle. You step out of it and realize the information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've been traveling through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Okay, this is our moment. Guys, do I look good? Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second?
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold of you to come and ask. Where did you get that staff? What? Okay, it's an idea that I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all the time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Jesus. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He clearly is not going to give it up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Blank? Wow! You never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some if you searched. And blank definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now there are 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Dude, did you just teleport outside? Where'd you go? Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure out now's the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him and show your own strength, wow him with a big idea to add additional ingredients to really spice things up. Be modest and thoughtful. I don't want to say recipe stuff, right? That's his, thing. Can I be modest but thoughtful? Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoy your food. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Jessica. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step inside the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show off our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorably tiny food creations? For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over to me, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, Jessica, I'll pair a station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner! Beep boop bleep! Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Honestly, I'm kind of interested to see what happens if we put Clank there, because Clank is like a kitchen, machine. So we'll put Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what's the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Oh, he's getting too excited. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not even have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue, I hardly know you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Oh my god, did I just give my best friend to a robot to date? Oh, jeez, okay. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is on an island. It takes two flint to make fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, but you don't even need to cook. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potato and gravy. Let's go wholesome. Mashed potato and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we can make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to get beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes! No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Jessica's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That's the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in quartets instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looks like Jessica was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up on my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who will always— Miriam, get over here, help me! Turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl, friend in need, radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I'll destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Vanman were just leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you were sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Jessica is my partner for today's activities. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into the perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for its flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. What? Also, this music is very intense in the background. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, which pours a smooth brownish gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. See, this is why I pick potatoes and mash. It appeals to the Colonel's liking. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. What the hell? Together you dig in the utensil into the mashed potato and lift the heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's planning against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling a sporkful of mashed potato right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Swooping up a fingerful, Van tastes a dripping mashed potato and gravy, and you realize that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there. Jessica, we do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you're both better be prepared to eat it wherever it lands. Can I ask Potato Face? Van rushes back over and covers the dish with his hand. What? What the hell? Is he serving it on an axe? Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. Just a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon a specialty braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, belated on a battle axe, forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off his plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. Too late, it's been eaten. I think I left some in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh no, the guy's dead! Everyone, step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest is gone. You notice that the tip of the tentacle being slurped by in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for a moment, then almost immediately backed into oblivion himself. Oopsie! Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments, shocked as frozen over the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class... Wait, so the two students just die? What happened? The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back into reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him into a poison of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the whole really annoyed students and all this nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. What the hell? Okay, someone dies, 2 people die, and Colonel Sanders is just like, let me walk you out back home. Let's go back home. At night, the school building has taken another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neo glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Jessica? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first! Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since I have been working towards that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts. The souls of men may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, I was you! Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff, to be star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long sad sigh. He's back there listening. Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! What? The spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me as I was just letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fighting sequence. What will you do? Oh my god, it's like Final Fantasy. I will attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Okay, I'm going to defend myself. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster focuses their mind mash and draws energy from the Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I guess attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up again in the Rumble, they go on the attack once again. They use Utility Tensile and take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Defend! Buffed up! No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and quite frankly a little gassy. You better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down, I guess. Does 2 damage. Powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing cheese and sauce on the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares his ultimate attack, Round Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. But my power pinch! Power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare the wretched beast. You manage to tramp down and you're disgusted at the sight of the gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast. Don't you come back here and follow up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I surely will be back like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be the first cookbook, but upon closer inspection it's so much more. What? It's a book of magical spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open up the cover to find a library card tucked inside. The last name has been signed. It's out as Boroko? Boroko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands.
As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you has begun to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh damn, he's in my room! No, he's seeing my BTS posters! The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get back home. In your tired state, you don't even know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your cover being pulled over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love, and dreams are weird. What the hell am I... That's the ghost! Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this episode of I Love Colonel Sanders right here. This game is so random, but I kind of like it because it's kind of funny. But again, like the game said, there's only going to be 3 days to the semester, so I'm going to do, like, I guess per episode per day, I guess. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. But Ashley's trying to take our man away, but it seems like Colonel Sanders is liking our wholesome vibe that we cook mashed potato and gravies, and I'm being, like, very honest and very nice. So I'm going to keep that throughout this game, and so hopefully we will get a good ending with him. But if you guys enjoyed this, remember to leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think. This game is ridiculous. And be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!